Clemson, as we know, if you follow the Tigers, they're losing a ton on the offensive line next year in particular.
Yeah.
Simpson's gone, Ankram's gone, Pollard's gone, Cervinka's gone. I mean, that's an insane amount of talent that's taken off this year. So, kind of, if you would, hopefully we can have you on another time and kind of go more in depth. But give us a little preview of what you think the offensive line might look like next year, maybe a starting lineup or something like that.
Yeah, I think when you obviously look at it, right, there's so much leadership, there's so much depth, guys that have been playing together for quite a long time, and it's going to be something that they're going to have to figure out, right? It's going to be something that having 4 new starters is really something that they haven't faced with since my senior year. When we had ourselves going into the starting with Joe Gore emerging as a starter, myself again, Mitch Hyatt, a freshman, stepped up to play. But I think obviously Jackson Carman is going to be your anchor at left tackle, a guy that's played a lot of football, has played very well, and really I think has been a nice surprise and an upgrade at left tackle. I think he's a nasty guy. I think that he's a road grader and a great pass protector as well. And then you move to the left guard. Obviously, Mac Bockhorst is going to step up big, a guy that has played a ton this year and previously in his career. Again, he's nasty. He doesn't care to be friends with you. He's a guy that's going to hit you over and over again, pile you into the ground, and then laugh at you. Going to center, it's probably going to be Cade Stewart, another guy who's had a ton of reps and snaps. He'll be a redshirt senior next year, so to finally get his chance to start, I know how much that means to be a fifth-year guy to finally pave the way and be a starter. Right guard is maybe where there's some question marks. You might see some freshmen or redshirt freshmen step in there. Will Putnam, it was a guy from Florida, really good athlete, a guy who I think could have played a little bit this year. But again, we'll see how well he does if he's there, or another one of these great freshmen, because there are a ton coming in this next class that are going to be pushing for starting time. And then you look at right tackle, Chandler Reeves, and I can't remember the other young man's name who got hurt this year. That those two are probably going to be fighting for that starting spot. So it's going to be very interesting to see who at the end of the day, shakes out at the 5 that run out there. But there's no doubt that the future of the offensive line is in great hands with Robbie Caldwell. He is a true genius of football. He knows the game so well, and really does a great job at cross-training these guys, right? He puts them into a bunch of different positions and wants them to be successful until they finally, kind of find a home.